knew this would eventually happen. Maybe you did too. Sorry. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Delphine, and I'm not surprised to be here today because I knew this was probably going to happen. But I caved and I put my planning necessities into a personal size rings. And this is a Webster Pages. They don't make these anymore that I'm aware of. Their Webster Pages binder store closed down in 2023, but I happened to find this on a trade sell store and it was very affordable, so I decided why not, like maybe it will be something just to archive papers. Well, I low-key seriously fell in love with the cover, so much so that I'm very sad that the little latch holder, it's made of like a faux leather type of material and it is just destroyed and basically needs to be cut off at this point. And the rest of this is just well loved by somebody, and I'm a little devastated that it's not gonna last me forever, so I ordered a Moterm personal rings in white. It should be here like within the next few days, but I haven't even seen a shipping notice or anything, so I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But I wanted to open this up with you guys and flip through it. It's such a nice binder. I just fell in love with it more than I thought I would, and we're gonna talk about what's in here before I switch over to Moterm A6 that I plan to be getting in the mail soon. So this is what you see when you open my binder, and I have a little nice note to-do list from kikki.K, and in the past I said I wasn't really fond of some of that paper that they have, but I changed my mind. I found a pen that works great with it, and now I'm in love with their products. So that's from kikki.K. This is a cute Passion Oracle card. It says Passion. It's one I pulled yesterday and I thought that was so sweet, so I put it in here. And I think every couple weeks I'll pull a new one and just stick it in my binder. This is some information I'm keeping for an app that I want to download for my phone. These are just a few extra cutouts from some leftover inserts that I'm stuffed in here. I use Monique's tutorial basically of how she makes her collages on Pinterest, and so I went ahead and tried it, and this is the collage that I ended up with, and I printed it off and just laminated it for my dashboard. I love, love, love this. Every time I open my planner, I see this and it just reminds me to breathe and reminds me of the things that are important. So thank you, Monique, for showing us how to make these. This is so cool. I'll be making more. And then May Peace Scatter Your Worries. One of my dear friends brought this quote to my attention. I loved it so much, so I wrote it on a sticky note and I put it in here. Thought that was so cute. And then this is just some extra notes underneath that I need to not forget, basically. This is a calendar that I actually printed off. I don't even know where I found it, but I printed it off, I think last year sometime, and I had it put away for this year. I found it. Didn't really have a place to put it because it's meant for an A6 and I was using an A7. But I'm in the personal size, I can use this. So I went ahead and laminated it, punched a few holes and threw it in here. Love this. And then, just like my previous personal binder, I found them again on Sleepy Notes Club and went ahead and reprinted some of those. And I just did individual, just the calendars. I tried again with this page, like doing the inbox on the back, but I just can't figure it out, you guys. So I went ahead and just printed off each of these calendars and then stuck them back to back, and I have all the way until I think July. June, July, yes. So that's my calendars from Sleepy Notes Club. This is my inbox like divider. I have some important information over here. I can't show you. A today magnetic clip that I keep on the inbox section. And these are just some ideas that I have that I don't want to forget, creative ideas that I have. And then underneath that is another lined page for the inbox. I printed off the February inbox from Sleepy Notes Club. Of course, I tried it a few times. It was just, I could not get it. So I'm just using what I did print off as an inbox so I don't waste the inserts that I attempted to print. Then we go into my weeklies. This was the first week that I was in here. It was last week, and I can't believe how much I love these inserts. So I've decided to continue this on. These were 2017 inserts that I've had in my little stash. And after using these for a week, I decided that yes, I do see myself being in this weekly layout for quite a while. So I went ahead and ordered the inserts that are dated for 2026. In this format, the only thing I'm upset about is the ones I ordered start on a Sunday instead of a Monday. I'll live, I feel like. I think I can make it work. But basically, I do like a running, like, don't forget list. I write what I did in the day or things that I have to get done. And then the most important things I'm trying to highlight. And it's been working really well. I really love this. On Saturday, I just wrote, "Stop taking life so serious, babe." I think it was just, I had so much stress that it was becoming annoying. So I started listening to a few videos and podcasts online on how to stop taking life too seriously. So that's why I wrote it there. And then I am tracking what I was doing in the day. So when I go to my Hobonichi weeks, I can just open up my weeklies and I can extract all the important things into that one for my memory keeping. And this is this week, and like I said, this is working out really, really nicely. I do need to, these are some reminders up here, and then I am trying to like add more stickers to this just to make it a little more fun. I love that I can use so much space. It's really helpful to me. I think this layout is perfect. So I do have to plan a little bit in here real quick. I gotta update this. Okay, that works. And then tomorrow I get to hang out with some family for dinner to celebrate my 31st birthday. And then you get into the blank weeklies, which I've whited out. And I'm going to probably take all of these weeklies and put them back in my stash to use on a different day when the dated ones come. But until then, I'm just going to continue using these. I don't mind whiting them out and redating them. It's just when you're forward planning, and that's what I usually do in this book, it's very difficult to forward plan in a weekly that you don't have dated. So waiting for those. And after the weeks, you get a page that says my personal information. That way, if this notebook is left at work or at the library, somebody can get a hold of me. And then this is a little KikiK divider. The meetings I have at work. I do keep my meeting notes in here, which I can kind of like show you. It's like a whole bunch of running notes. But I'm gonna put my current schedule here. I found these from the planner room. These inserts, I have them in my stash actually. And I know that there's like a today, like a daily on the back, which is really cool. But ultimately, I just use this page to write down my normal schedule. And luckily, it's not been changing as much as it used to. So I'm going to fill this page out for referencing. And then I have more KikiK inserts for the meeting notes. We're supposed to be meeting more often, so that's really exciting. And I want to keep all the meeting notes down because I'm kind of like a little social secretary in a way. So that's just how I do my thing. It helps me remember tasks and what was said in the meeting. And I don't think we have an actual secretary, so it's kind of nice that I do them. I'll do the meeting minutes, and if anybody missed the meeting, I can actually fill them in on what's what and what's going on. So then I get into the to-dos, and this was so cool because when I ordered the KikiK binder, which I do have, I'll show you guys it eventually, but it came with these stickers, which is so cool. I actually ended up loving these, and they're like monochromatic, so I love neutral stickers like this. I didn't realize how much these work for me really well, so that's exciting. I wrote to buy, and these are just things that are like my wish list type of thing, or something that is convenient for my home. I only have a couple items, but I did order the white A6 Elite, so I'm going to put a star by that, but I've already ordered it. And then I have some care journal logs for work and more to-do lists. And then I have a few extra dividers from the KikiK. They're just not labeled. This is my daily, and anytime I want to fill out a daily of what happened or whatever's on my mind, I'll come in here and document. And I still use my personal binder for other things I'm thinking about. So this was just a to-do list for that day. This is just part of a day, and then I continue into March because I think I fell asleep after starting that one. And then I wrote a page on March 3rd, and I did a little sticky note of current events. We all know what's going on in the world, sadly. March 4th, I wrote this out, and then I threw some stickers in, and again, I'm trying to do a little bit more of ephemera in here. And I found my little page binder from my other binders while I was looking for inserts to use. So I'm so glad because I didn't know I had one, and I thought I was going to have to order it, so I'm pretty glad I found it. And then these are from, these blank inserts are the ones that originally I thought didn't fit. They didn't fit my, like the rings very well. They kept getting stuck. So I didn't feel like these are punched very well. But I don't know, when I flip one of them at a time, like, it doesn't bother me. Well, it sticks a little. But I'm pretty confident I ordered this from Amazon. These inserts, these lined inserts. And they come in a pack like this. And then I just round the edges when I put them in. So after my daily pages, I have a few Filofax dotted pages. And again, that's from 2017, like freebies that I had in other binders I've ordered. And then I think the $10 bill is just so pretty. Like, yes, it's money and I can spend it, but like, for some reason, I just think the $10 bill is just, it's gold. It's not green. And I love the look of it. So to me, it's kind of more an aesthetic. So I love to have like a $10 bill in my binder that I can see. And then I plan to decorate around it. Then I have some sticky notes on note pages from At a Glance. And these note pages were on like a pad and I just ripped them off, and then they were hole punched already for this size. And I think these are so cute. So let's see if I wrote anything. I haven't written anything in here. What did I use these for? I think of when I just have something out of the box that I need to write down that doesn't go in my dailies or weeklies or monthlies. I write it in here if this is what I have, and then I'll transfer this into the proper binder based on the category of what I'm talking about. So that's in here. And then another divider, and then more KikkiK inserts. It says subject and date. So if somebody's, like if one of my clients is communicating a change of needs or wants, then I need to tell my boss and I need to make a note. That's what this is in here for. And then I have an empty section back here. And that is the end of my personal planner as of March 5th. So I do plan to leave this binder and move into the Moterm A6. I considered moving into this one, but it's just not bright white. It's like a very grayish white. So I decided to get the white Moterm A6 because I have the Moterm white Elite in the A7 and I know that I love it. So I decided to get the same color in the personal size too. So I'll be filming an updated planner flip through once that shows up. Maybe I'll even go ahead and, I don't know, do you want me to set it up with you guys on camera? I can do that. But I didn't want to jump into the new Moterm rings when it arrived without flipping through what I made basically over the last few weeks. That's been really working for me, and I'm so surprised that I even love the monochromatic dividers from KikkiK. It's just not, it's like very work-esque. It's not too much, it's not too glamorous, it's just the right amount, and I'm having a lot of fun in here. I don't feel the need to like make all this beautiful and exciting because I have two other planners that I can do that with, and this has just been working smoothly. The only thing that I do miss in my A7 is I have a lot of Easter ephemera that fits in my pocket rings that I should move. Like, if I want to do an Easter themed planner, I would have to get those dashboards and ephemera that would fit the personal size. But other than that, this is a lovely binder setup and I'm having so much fun. It's helping me stay on task. It's not too much to handle right now, and I do believe whenever my stress in my life gets a little crazy, I tend to lean on change in my planner, because if my work life gets stressful, I start feeling like not even going into my work planner. So what led to this change was being a little stressed out and not having another way. I couldn't control the situation, so I decided to control the planner, I guess, and it did make me feel a lot better. And do I expect to stay in a personal the rest of the year? That would be cool. I don't know. So we'll see. Stay tuned, and I'll keep you guys updated in the next one. So if you guys have done a little planner hop already this year, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't done a planner hop yet, go ahead and leave me a comment down below of what it is that's keeping you interested. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.